One of the biggest questions I've gotten recently about Google Classroom is why can't we communicate with our students using Google Classroom emails? And unfortunately, that's not set up in our system, and there's a variety of reasons why. But instead of always having to jump over to your Waterbury Public Schools email account to communicate with students, there is another way that you can do this via Google. Now, in Google, when you set up assignments, assignments actually have the ability to private message back and forth with a student. This way, no other students can see the comments that you have back and forth with the student, but the student will get them and you will get them. And so the easiest way to set this up and have like a running record of student messages is to actually create an additional topic in Google Classroom. If you're in a department where content is being pushed out to you, adding a topic doesn't mess that up. So you can add a student messages topic. And my suggestion would be to drag this all the way to the top of your screen. So you make the student messages topic, and then you go in and you actually create an assignment called a student messaging system. So I have one here that I've already created. And I want to show you what that looks like. I set it up with no due date. I provide a little comment for students, and I actually created a little PDF file that I attach to it. It's not something that students would ever turn in, but it's just something so they can see. If anyone wants a copy of this, I will provide a link to this as well. But when you go into this, viewing the assignment as a teacher, you're going to be able to see all of the individual students that have been assigned this assignment, and you'll be able to see the comments. So I'm going to hop over to my student view for a second and show you what this looks like from the student side. So when a student goes in, let me go back to the main class, and they go into their classwork tab, they're going to see this topic, student messages, and they're going to see the student messaging system. If they click on the assignment, they will see over here this private comment box. Now, if they do class comments, which unfortunately you can't turn off, class comments are visible by anyone. So you definitely want to make sure that your students know to do a private comment. There will be a video made for students for this in the near future that will help them through this. But this student provided a private comment. This was from me. Let me hop back to my teacher side. And here I can see the comment from the student. Now I can send a private comment back. Hello, test. I am doing well. Please let me know how I can help you keep up with your work. So I'm going to send that private message to the student. And then if I go back and show you my student view, and I refresh it, you can now see that I have a comment back. So as you continue to make these comments, the students can actually keep a running record. Students can delete their comments to you. That's the only negative of it, but you will always see them in your side. So you can continue to keep this back and forth. And so this is one way to keep an ongoing record of student communication. If you have your notifications turned on, you'll also get these notifications when the comments come through. But if you don't have your notifications turned on, I would just make it a regular habit on a daily basis to stop into your student messaging system at the top of your class. If I go back to classwork, you see I have this student messaging topic, and I can click on the assignment, and then I can see here when students have made comments. So if you make it a regular habit of checking in on this, you'll always get your student responses and you'll be able to communicate with your students more easily.